I was sent to the National Security to have an interview. This was like 2 years ago. And on my way out, I saw some cars parked there, white Chevy cars. And it had weeds growing all over them. I got to understand they were the Maslow vehicles that were caught up in some controversy. So I shared that, and I was like, these are...
You shared them?
Yeah, I shared the picture on social media.
When was this?
This was, the first time was pre-COVID, long before COVID.
Okay.
So when the Fix the Country Now conversation started, I went to look for it, and I shared it again. I was like, this is what is getting people angry, and they're saying that you should fix the country because there are a lot of young people out there who are unemployed and all that. Well, there was a backlash, there was a pushback. I was told that I was wrong and that those cars had since been allocated to various people and they were no longer there.
These are the cars parked
under the shed, right by the wall.
Okay.
So I was just about making my way out of the gate. And then there was this man in a car in there who saw me and said, hey, where are you going? And then I said, I became jittery. I said, I came to see someone, but the person's not there. He said, who was that? Basically, he had seen me. So he was like, why were you taking the videos? And then I said, I'm sorry. I tried to explain to him why I came. He wouldn't listen. He raised the alarm and said, arrest him. So he effected that call. And by
Do you know
time,
around what time is this? Is it 2:30, 3?
So this should be, in fact, I lost
sense of time.
True.
But this was on your way after you had done your...
Precisely.
Do you know how long you spent in there before you were coming out?
Oh, I didn't do more than 20 minutes. It was really... Because I've done something...
So it was a short time?
It was a really short time.
So he raises an alarm, and then what happens?
And then they come at me, and immediately I panicked. So I decided to share some of the photos I had taken, particularly of the white cars, which was my focus, with
Zoe,
my very good friend.
So whilst they were coming for you, you did that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so that, and in my thinking, they were going to forcibly take the phone and delete it and caution me and say, walk out of here or something like that. So I sent the videos to Zoe. But it turned out they were more, they were bent on showing me, they were bent on dealing with me because then they took me to a small post when you enter on the left, there's a mango tree there. There are a number of police officers there. So by this time, a plainclothes gentleman had come and was like, yeah, these are the people who are causing blah, 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 blah.
No, don't say blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they said they are causing problem for us already. There is tension in the system and they are trying to kind of, so...
Just take your time. So the gentleman who raised the alarm had seen you recording some video near the cars that you were on the way out. Yeah. He raises an alarm. And what did they accuse you of when they initially raised the alarm?
First, they were like, how did I get in there? Forced entry or something like that. So then they take me to the police post where we met DSP Azugu. By this time, the gentleman in plain clothes had gone ahead of us to tell everybody that I had come there, I had breached the protocols, and I was trying to cause them some chaos and trouble. So all the police officers there became very agitated and aggressive towards me.
So the way he reported what you were doing got them angry?
Yes, infuriated. And so they took me to a smaller office. I showed them my ID card to tell them that, look, I'm from Citi. I agree, I shouldn't have taken them. Let's delete it and please let me go. But they wouldn't. They took me to see Azugo. I showed him my ID card. He said, where are you from? I said, Citi. Who do you know? I said, Richard Mensah. Then he called Richard. I didn't even give Richard's number. He called OJ. And so by the time he spoke to OJ, in my mind, then it was going to be sorted. By this time, they had taken my phone, and they were looking through my chats. And they found out that I had sent photos to Zoe. That is when the gentleman started chatting Zoe as though I was the one talking to him. So around this time, they said, take a statement. They pushed me, I sat on a chair, they slapped me from the back, and they were...
Which of the people are you talking about?
The police officers. These are men in uniform. Some were bearded, they had guns.
Did you see any names?
Masks. Unfortunately, no, but I heard names like Osei and Owusu. Those are the names that I heard. So then...
And this is still in the small office?
This is still in the small office, very close
Azugu's office, near the mango tree?
Yes. So I saw a very elderly policeman. He looks like the traditional policeman you see, because these were younger, with beard, more brazen. I was trying to appeal to them that I've worked with police before. I've heard, just please sort of go out to them. By the time they had beaten me, I'm like, oh, what will make a cry? But they was just still slapping me from the back. You'll be talking to another one, then someone will just come and slap you from the back, and you feel dizzy at once. And it's like, it was so fast.
In that same